area, we used multiplication and we did base times height. So if we want to work backwards and they want to know the length of CD, so that's, we want to work out this one, we need to use division. We're going to use the inverse. But first, always fill out your diagram. So we know AE is equal to 8 centimeters. So that's the length from the top to the bottom, and there's a perpendicular line there. And we know base times height times 8 equals area. So I'm going to give you guys, all right, I'll give you some coins when we finish this question. You haven't had any for a while, you're right. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to try and find an answer here. We know that base times height is 48 centimeters squared. And if we're going to use CD as our base, it tells us in the question. So CD, I've marked it in red as our base. So what value is that going to be? I'm seeing one answer in the chat. I want to see lots of answers. Or let me know if you're not sure, why people are getting 6. Hard. Okay, this is a hard one. Fine. Well, I'm going to explain this question in a second for you. Lots of good answers coming in, and also well done writing the units. Okay, so we've been doing loads of work with the area, and we know that the area is base times height. But this question, they give us the area, and we need to work out the base. So we need to work out, what do we multiply by 8 to get 48? How did I get 8? I got 8, Cindy, because in the question it says the height AE, which is the length from A to E here, is 8 centimeters. And the question asks me, what is the base CD? So I know that if I multiply these two things together, I get 48 because they tell me in the question. So I just need to work out, what do I multiply by 8 to get 48? And that's how everyone's getting 6 centimeters. Okay, some of you putting centimeters squared in the chat. Just a little reminder to be careful with your units. So here, centimeters is our unit for one of the lengths. So our base is going to be 6 centimeters. But when we times them together and we do 6 centimeters times 8 centimeters and it becomes area, that's when our answer becomes centimeters squared. Okay, so the answer to that one was 6 centimeters. Good stuff, guys. I think, okay, we've got a reasoning question here. So this is a good opportunity for you to show me that you're understanding now. I'm going to give you a vote, right? Okay, fine, I forgot. I'm going to give you lots of coins in this packet because you're doing very well. We're almost at the end of the lesson. Now, first things first, fill out the diagram so we can see exactly what we're working with here. DC, D to C is 8 centimeters. Okay. DE, 4 centimeters. So I want you to all copy me as well on your textbook and fill out the diagram, write it all out so you can see what's going on. DF equals 6 centimeters. So that's D to F. So we're going to write that too. So we've got one length around the outside here and 2 possible heights. So Pip's working out the area, and Pip says that the area is 8 times 6 equals 48 centimeters squared. So let's give you a vote. We're going to have 5 options today. I'm going to leave the chat box, but no sharing of answers, please. I want to see how everybody's understanding. Let's have Pip is right today. Do we think Pip has finally got one right? Finally. We're going to have 24 centimeters squared, 48, and then we'll have 32 centimeters and 32 centimeters squared. Right. What's our area going to be? All vote now. So you've got some more chance to win some coins here. If you vote and it tells you that you've got the wrong answer, but you tried to get the right answer, just let me know so I know that you are understanding. Take your time here. No rush. All right, no vote for Lydia. Lydia, you can let me know in the chat box then in a second which one you want to vote for. All right, vote's not really working too well today. Jamie, press E. Good. Vote's not working for Lydia. I have set out a vote. Olivia said the wrong one. Fine. Good. And what did you want to press, Olivia? All right. Jamie, it said wrong. It's told me you've got the right one. I can see you've done E, Jamie. All right, good. A few more seconds just to finish voting if you haven't voted. I'm going to go through the answer now. All right, lots of people wanted E. That's good. I'm going to end the vote now and go through this answer. I'm going to get rid of my answers. So well done if you got the answer right. The answer was E. Okay, let me rub out all my other answers. So I've got some space to do the working out. Now, what was that height that I've rubbed out? DC equals 8 centimeters. So area is equal to base times height. And the height needs to be the perpendicular distance between the base and the top. So they've only given us one length here around the outside. That's 8 centimeters. So I'm going to use that as my base. So 8 is going to be my base. Now, to find the height, I need the distance between the base and the opposite side. So I'm going to use my set square. That's not a good set square, is it? Shape set square. All right, that's a bit better. So I've got it upside down. So I can take it, put it alongside DC, and measure the distance to the bottom. And they've drawn it on with us and done the square box to show us that it's perpendicular. So the height, given that DC is the base, is going to be 4 centimeters, not 6 centimeters. So area equals 8 centimeters times 4 centimeters, which is equal to 32 centimeters squared. And I threw in an option of 32 centimeters to throw you off. We've got a game now.